Hello everyone, and welcome to the second day of the Canopus launch attempt. After several days on the orbital platform here at Cape Canaveral, the day has finally come to fly Orbital Systems' first mission. My name is Laura, and I'm head of mechanical engineering here at Orbital Systems, and it's a pleasure to have you all here again, on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Definitely a wonderful Sunday afternoon here in Cape Canaveral. Hello everyone, my name is Eric and I am a communication systems supervisor, and it is also a great pleasure to be here speaking to you all again and to accompany this great mission afternoon that lies ahead. You now see on your screen Canopus preparing for launch and fueling with liquid methane and liquid oxygen, which in approximately 12 minutes will launch for the first time. Today Canopus will perform its first flight mission. The mission on the way to the stars is a flight demonstration of Canopus where it will take off from the SLC-41 launch pad and head towards low Earth orbit, where the objective of the mission is to pass the most intense events of takeoff, the max Q, and after that, collect various data during its flight to space, separation of stages, and finally entering orbit.
We're all really excited here for today's first mission. Let's see more about her. You can now see the flight profile of Canopus during its first mission today. On this flight, Canopus will take off here from Cape Canaveral. After approximately 1 minute and 20 seconds, it will pass through max Q, where the rocket will pass through its greatest structural stress during your flight. After that, during 96 seconds of burning, we go to the MECO, or main engine cutoff, where all the engines of the first stage are turned off, and then there will be the separation of the stages. After that, the SES, or second engine starts the burn to orbit. Seconds later the aerodynamic fairings are released and we will have a burn of a few minutes until the SECO, second engine cutoff, where the second stage engine is cut off and the stage finally goes into orbit.
First stage fully stocked with methane.
Now the first stage is fully stocked and ready for today's launch.
Strong back retraction.
Now, the strong back being opened in the launch tower. This gives the necessary support to the rocket during the loads exerted by atmospheric factors during its hours on the pad, and helps balance the rocket during its pre-mission fueling.
You can now see on your screen the test payload that will go into space today on our mission. On the way to the stars. With the weight approximately 140 kilograms, this is a 3D printed material which will accompany Canopus on its first mission. It has 5 vertices, which resemble a star in the Orbital Systems logo, and the name of the mission stamped on its front.
Stage 1 LOX load completed.
Now the first stage of the Canopus is fully supplied with liquid oxygen.
Stage 2 methane load completed.
The second stage is now fully fueled with liquid methane.
Stage 2 LOX load completed.
Now the second stage is fully stocked, and everything is ready for launch. In 3 minutes we will be launching for the first time in history a fully 3D printed carbon fiber rocket directly from Cape Canaveral. Canopus is a future recoverable launcher, and in this mission it will not be recovered and will disintegrate in the atmosphere due to its extreme speed. However, in future missions, we will recover these first stages and reuse their parts in good condition for future new rocket missions. In the engine bay we have 7 Hercules engines and the first stage at the top filled with liquid methane and liquid oxygen. Just above we have the rocket's interstage and its second stage, having a Hercules engine for the vacuum and also supplied with liquid methane and liquid oxygen. In today's mission, the fairing that protects aerodynamic loads during the passage of the rocket through its atmosphere has its size reduced compared to the final project, so that we can have less weight on the rocket and obtain more performance in the overall mission. In 2 minutes Canopus will carry out its first mission.
Canopus flight computer startup.
Canopus's flight computer has taken over. Less than a minute to launch.
"30 seconds. "15 seconds. T less 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Booster ignition. Ended liftoff. Go Canopus. Go Orbital Systems. Canopus successfully liftoff.
Canopus successfully took off for the first time. Beautiful images streamed here live from Orbital Systems of Canopus' first launch. And the flames are blue. Amazing day here at Cape Canaveral, seeing Canopus lift off for the first time.
Max Q. Anomaly in the first stage detected. TFS turned on.
We apparently had a first stage anomaly after Max Q and will continue to evaluate the data. However, the first Canopus mission unfortunately failed and we had to activate the TFS, or Terminal Flight System, so that the rocket does not fall uncontrollably into the sea and cause greater damage. Now Orbital Systems, in conjunction with the FAA, will open an investigation to understand what happened today during the first flight of Canopus so that we can once again be on our way to the stars.
Thanks for joining us today on this amazing day here at Orbital Systems.
Thanks. And see you for the next time.